So I'm going to try and make this brief today. I'm going to talk about politics. I think more people should talk about politics. So the first thing was reading an article this past weekend about the startup bros, the podcast bros, and talking about all the ways that they help individuals and help people optimize themselves and their businesses and their bodies and their hustle and whatever it might be. And I think that's all wonderful and it's beneficial to our culture, and I participate in it. But I think one of the places they fail, and they actually call it out in the article, is when it comes to politics. I think the idea that if we self-actualize, we'll move past our flighty political views is bullshit. I think politics really is about morals. I think politics is about the future that we want to create at scale, if you will, for each other. It's about our sense of humanity, sense of community and responsibility to each other. And I think that if you have a platform and you reach thousands, if not millions of people, and all you talk about is how they can make themselves better, yes, making yourself better is important, but if you don't focus on the black and white issues of that are facing our culture and our society and our nation right now, then I believe you are abusing your platform and you are doing a disservice to the people who look to you for advice and for understanding. And I think it's a lack of people having smart and thoughtful political discourse and understanding the importance of politics that has led us to the situation where we are today as a society. Tied to that, number two, is the role of social media platforms. I think they've failed us. We all know that. They've abused our data, they've abused our trust, they've abused our reality. I know most of them are outwardly at least talking about making changes. Most of it is probably PR. Twitter is still failing. I can go on Twitter right now and actively see networks of bots, I don't know where they come from, retweeting hateful garbage. They're still allowing people like Alex Jones to be there. As someone tweeted and I retweeted, if Alex Jones doesn't break your terms and conditions, then you need new terms and conditions. These companies still have the potential to do incredible good. They have even the playing field when it comes to the global conversation. They can help break down barriers and change perspectives and influence people and teach people, and that is all good and important and valuable, but there needs to be a stand on the level of hatred and poison and dangerous conversation that they allow. And it's really that simple. And if they can't understand or see where the line is or what line should be drawn, then we as consumers need to continue to rethink how we give them our attention and our data, which makes them rich. And we as marketers need to consider that despite their incredible reach and engagement and targeting, not that Twitter has those things, but you get the idea, these are the places that we need to spend our money. And that's politics, and that's businesses being political, and that's important. And we saw it work with the NRA, and we saw it work with the Sleeping Giants going after Breitbart. And we just need more of that. We need more brands to be politically active. We need more influencers to share political voices and perspectives and help educate our citizens. And we just need to expect better from ourselves and from the people and platforms that we allow to be influencers on us and our realities. My third thing, have a great weekend. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm sure you've all worked incredibly hard this week. It was a hot week here in New York, but I think around the globe. Anyway, you deserve time off. It's not all about the hustle, not all about the grind. Find some downtime, put down your phone, relax. See you next week.